Ladies and gentlemen, bringing you again today's enthralling episode of Where Are They Now? As I've started doing yesterday, and I'm going to actually keep doing this every day, showing you the Mediterranean taxi service that brings you all the way off of the coast of Libya. Just showing there, Libya. Yes, that's definitely Libya. And quite often takes you across somewhere to Europe. Now these people like to tell you that they're parading all the way through the Mediterranean Sea looking for all of the people that are in their boats trying to get across any way they can. But the reality is virtually all of these NGOs are hanging around in one place. And it's not a very big place that they're hanging around in. As you can see here, as I'm laughing at my stupid slow computer right now, as you can see, and now my mouse scroll is going insane. Anyway, it will live, it will get there. As you can see here, they're not patrolling a massive area. This is 5 of them that I've got up on the map here, which is virtually all of them. You can see here the 50 kilometres here, or the 30 miles, whichever one you wish. They're not even patrolling an area, not even doing the whole area of 100 by 100 kilometres. No way in the world. And this has been, well, try to zoom in, but the scroll wheel's not playing the game. You can have a look at all of the times on these, and it's all been over the last 24, 48 hours that these tracks have been going on for. It's nothing, not like this has been the last 5 minutes and they're flying around like crazy. No, that's not happening. There's even quite an interesting thing. I like to see an investigation done on this one. We need to investigate. We have gas energy. It's a Panama registered ship, and it's just run through the search and rescue area. Have a look at it. Oh, my God, how dare they? They're just charging through here, and no one's caring. No one at all. So why aren't they going to investigate this? Why aren't the SJWs going to jump up and down about somehow getting in the way of their search and rescue, which they actually haven't been called on to do a search and rescue? They were having meetings with different governments, some of these boat owners that are actually running this gauntlet at the moment. But of course, they couldn't come to an agreement with the governments. I think it was the Italian government, so they stopped the meeting after an hour and a half because, you know, you can't have that. Anyway, as I was showing you before, this gas energy ship has been charging through. It's doing 16.1 knots. At least that was 2 minutes ago, and 15.8 knots back here, and 15.9 there, and tragedy, man. The tragedy. And there's all of these immigrant boats there that need saving. There's a whole heap of bullshit, we all know that. I'm just getting quite sick of having to look at this crap and go, oh yeah, well that's just like the way it happens, you know. You've got to go around in circles trying to pick up all of these migrants because, I mean refugees, even though these people on their own websites will show you the photos of black migrants, not refugees. You know why? Because they're not refugees, they're black migrants from Africa. Sorry, just rehashing some of this old stuff on here. So that's them, and let's have a look. Here's one of their new ships I wanted to get into, the Aquarius. I don't know who puts these photos up, but as you might see, this hasn't even got Aquarius painted on her side. But that's alright. You open up the page and later on, well, I'll go to this, SOS, Mediterranean, you know, our ship, the Aquarius, all you have to know. They got here a nice little picture. Oh, this is the area that we're going to be searching in. And quite interestingly, I had it. They are very, very close to the edge of that border bar painting, aren't they, ladies and gentlemen? Let's have a look. The circle wouldn't allow them. Ooh. Another 2 kilometres if they're lucky, but that's right, they'll turn around soon. Trust them, they will. It's interesting watching their ships and how they're going around doing not much for 24, 48 hours a day. All the SJWs on board go, ooh, we've got to save all of the poor people that are coming across because they're refugees for some reason. Don't know what of. Refugees of idiotic governments in Africa possibly, but oh, you can't say that. That would be bad. You can't put down other governments. As you might notice, all the ships here I've already clicked on before and shown who's who and what's what. So just showing you how they're just running over each other's tracks over the last 48 hours. And all the boats in the area are basically them. Apart from any ship charging straight through in a straight line because, well, you know, these guys, the only time they're driving in a straight line, if you have a look, is right here. They seem to go out at night time. This is, you know, UTC plus 2 hours for local time there. So for some reason 1.5 knots going out. And oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's 1:30 in the morning. We've got to get all the way back to our patrol zone here. Otherwise we'll be out of it. I love these. What do normal boats do when they're going through this area? Because it's a search and rescue area. They drive straight lines like everyone goddamn else should be. They can't do that. No. They're there as a taxi service. They're not parading up and down the Mediterranean here. This tanker's done more up and down on the Mediterranean. They're sitting in the same area day after day after day, picking up immigrants. They're bringing the immigrants over to Europe, pure and simple, and illegally. According to national law, you pick them up and you take them to the closest port. Now, there's a port right there, you know, or if you have to go into a big city, I think Tripoli should do, as a port there as well. Maybe you could take all the refugees there. Oh no, 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 no. We've got to rescue them and we have to bring them over to Europe because that's the only decent thing to do. Because they're refugees, not. Now these people are coming into countries, they're doing some despicable things. Should not be allowed. Should never, ever, ever, ever have been allowed. And this should stop. Government should be stopping it. Governments should be putting their foot down and saying, get your goddamn boat and take it into the nearest port when you pick up someone. That is what you're supposed to do under international law. And under international law, the country you take them to looks after them. Not you take them to whichever goddamn country you goddamn choose and go, oh, here's your refugees. Now, we're going back out to pick up another bunch. See you later. Oh well, enough ranting from me. Have a good one. Bye.